you are working extremely hard these days, being really busy, maybe even borderline stressed. Sometimes when that happens, some of us have a tendency of forgetting to breathe and not really finding a connection to a body, and also having a bit of a challenge with getting into that zone where we can focus. So in this sequence, we're going to be working with that. We're going to be working with finding a connection to a breath, connection to the body, and also trying to force ourselves into a space of focus. We'll start out by doing some breath work. So come to standing position. Make sure you have space between your feet. Feet are grounding down. You have a bit of a micro bend in your knees, and you're moving your belly in and up. Arms out to the side. Now as you inhale, you want to move your palms out and away from you, and begin to move your arms all the way up overhead, trying to make your breath as slow as your movement. As you exhale, you want to turn your palms the opposite way, out and away from you, and exhale, arms all the way down again. I'm going to do this a few more times. You can close your eyes to help you connect as you inhale, palms out, arms up overhead. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, palms up, arms up. Exhale, palms down, arms down. 2 more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Final round, inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. One more time as you inhale, bring your arms all the way up. This time as you exhale, bring your hands down through your midline and connect them to your heart center. And blink your eyes open. Good. If you have a yoga mat, make sure that you are standing in the front end of your yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat and you're practicing on the floor, just make sure you have a bit of space behind you. Good. Now, start in a very similar way to what we just did. So, as you inhale, move your arms all the way up overhead. As you exhale, bend in your knees, bend from your hip, bend all the way in. Place your hands by your shins, sit your butt back, pull your shoulders up, pull your navel in, and on an inhale, lift halfway up to lengthen your back. If you feel that you're rounding here, try to bend a bit more into your knees so you really can sit your butt far out behind you and lengthen your back. Exhale, fold in. Place your hands flat on the ground, so if they don't come to meet the yoga mat, bend more into your legs so that eventually they do. From here, step your feet far back to the back end of the yoga mat, coming to a high plank, top of a push-up. Make sure that you are grounding your hands down and lifting up from the ground, pulling the navel in, so you are active, not just loose, but active. Lengthening out through your heels, up through the top of your crown. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, come a bit forward and place your knees, your chest, and your chin into the yoga mat. And scoop yourself forward, lying flat on the ground. Sure your hands are aligned with your chest. If they are far forward, place them back, in line with your chest, your breast. Point your feet back and press the top of your feet actively into the ground so that the knees now lift up. Squeeze your navel in, and on an inhale, roll your shoulders back, lift the heart forward and up. It's called baby cobra. Want to feel your back muscles working here. They are really lifting you more than the hands are. One more inhale. Exhale, come back down. Press into your hands, lift up through all fours. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back for a downward facing dog. You can bend into your knees so you can lift your hips further up and back to lengthen the spine. Ground your hands down and move your shoulders out and away from your ears. Good. On an inhale, lift the right foot high up behind you. Make sure to straighten up the leg. Squeeze out through the heels. You can flex the foot to help that activation. Try to square up the hips. And as you exhale, bend the knee. Try to bend it close in towards your nose as you come forward and step the foot forward. If it doesn't make it all the way there, right hand can gently help the foot forward. Squeeze your feet together, pull your navel in, lengthen out through your heart, and with an inhale, lift your arms all the way up for a high lunge. Good. Now, flip the back foot, making the little toe side parallel to the short edge of the yoga mat. Squeeze that little toe side of the foot down, bend into your front leg. Now, if the knee surpasses the front ankle, you can take a wider stand. You want to have the knee circa above the ankle, but not further out. That might just be painful for your knee. Make sure your knees are not collapsing inward. Instead, you want to move your knees out and away from each other. Pull your navel in, lifting up through your spine, moving your arms out on either side of your body, and gaze over the front palm. Connect to your breath here. Soften your face. If your muscles are intense, if they're working, really make sure that you're softening your face. And use this gaze over your front hand, maybe just to find a space of focus. Maybe it's looking into a physical point, maybe it's looking towards an aim. Final inhale here. And as you exhale, bring your hands down on either side of your front foot. Lift the back heel up and step back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a high plank. And exhale, lower down, knees, chest and chin. Scoop yourself forward, point your feet back and into the ground. Rotate your shoulders and inhale, lift the heart forward and up. Exhale, come back down through all fours and into a downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, lift your left foot high. Exhale, bend the knee close to your nose as you step the foot forward. Help the foot forward if it didn't make it all the way there. Squeeze your feet together, lengthen out through your chest, your heart. On an inhale, lift your arms all the way up. Sit deep. Flip your back foot so it's parallel to the short edge of the yoga mat. Squeeze the little toe side of that foot down. Bend into your front leg. Take a wider stand if needed. Move your knees out and away from each other, grounding the feet down. And place your hands out on either side of your body. Look over your left hand. And breathe. Let the muscles, your legs work, your arms be strong, your face be soft. And connect here to your body, to your breath. Find your point of focus, whether it's a physical point or a mental point. Maybe it's an intention. Final inhale. Exhale. Place your hands down either side of your front foot. Step back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a high plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest and chin. Scoop yourself forward. Press your feet actively into the ground. Lift your heart forward and up for baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Press up through all fours and find a downward facing dog. On an inhale, bend your knees, look forward, and as you exhale, either walk or step all the way forward towards your hands. As you inhale, send your butt back, lift halfway up to length, and you can place your hands on your shins. Exhale, folding. Inhale, all the way up, arms come out to the sides and up with a long, strong back. Look towards your palms. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do this again, but a bit faster. So try to see if you can follow the rhythm. Otherwise, don't worry, you're always welcome to replay the video. Just try to have fun with it no matter what you do. Take an inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, deep forward fold. Inhale, sit your butt back, hands to shins, lift halfway up to lengthen. Exhale, fold and place your hands flat. Step your feet back for a high plank. Inhale. Exhale, come forward and lower down. Knees, chest and chin. Scoop yourself forward. Press your feet down, roll your shoulders back. Inhale, lift the heart forward and up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down, push up through all fours, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right foot high. Exhale, step it forward in between your hands, squeeze your feet together. Inhale, lift up, high lunge. Exhale, flip your back foot, warrior two. Catch your breath here. Final round of breath. And on your next exhale, place your hands down on either side of your front foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to your high plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest and chin. Scoop yourself forward. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left foot high. Exhale, step it forward. Squeeze your feet together. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, flip the back foot. Warrior two. 5 rounds of breath. Final round. And with your next exhale, hands on either side of your front foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, high plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest and chin. Scoop yourself forward. On an inhale, lift the heart forward and up, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk or step forward. Inhale, sit your butt back, lift halfway up to lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift all the way up, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Here you can close your eyes, reconnect. And blink your eyes open. Okay, now make sure that you are really standing somewhere where you can stand solid. Find somewhere in front of you where you can focus at. So we're going to play with balance, and a few things that are really good to help you balance is good connection to the ground, remembering to breathe, and also sometimes it can be really nice to have a point that we can look at, somewhere to focus. Alright, we're going to start out by placing the weight into our left foot. You can begin to lift your right heel up from the ground. You can begin to place your right heel to your ankle. Just notice if you're already wobbly here, if this is already a challenge for your balance, stay here and place your hands by your heart. If your balance is with you today, you can place your left foot to your lower part of your right foot to your lower part of your left leg, around the left calf muscle. If your hips are open, your balance is there, you can even use your right hand to hold the right foot on towards your left thigh. You want to try to avoid bringing the foot on your left ankle, so either try to keep the foot below the ankle or above the ankle. Whenever your foot and your leg have a connection, squeeze the two in towards one another, ground the standing foot down, place your hands by your heart. This is called tree pose. Breathe. If you fall out of balance, completely okay. And try to make your way into the pose again and see, could you just hold the pose for maybe a few more seconds, a few more rounds of breath. If balance is there, if you're a steady tree, you can begin to move your hands up overhead. Maybe spreading your arms out wide. Really getting this idea that, yeah, I'm a strong, cool tree, an oak. If you have another favorite tree, you're welcome to associate to that. If this really doesn't help you, don't have to imagine your tree. It's just for giggles. Begin to move your palms together. Move your hands down to your heart again. Release the foot. Bring it back down. Shake out your legs if you need to. We'll do this on the other side. You can just create balance between your left and right sides. So begin to send the weight into your right foot so you can lift your left heel up. Start by just connecting the foot to your ankle to sense, am I rocky or steady today? And it can change a lot from day to day. So don't imagine that one day means that is your default every day. Challenge yourself, and also be okay with not having balance on the day and then go back. Balance is here, foot to the lower part of the leg. Maybe this is your tree today. This is already a pretty cool tree. If balance is there, you can move the foot up above the knee. Ooh, my balance is tricky today. Squeeze the foot and leg together, hands to your heart. Breathe. Find that focus point. Connect to your breath. If you fall out of this pose. Don't be hard on yourself. Instead, just try to see, could you make your way back? Are there any adjustments you might need to take along the way for you to find just a few more seconds of balance? Maybe it's just a microsecond, but that's completely okay. If balance is here, again, you're welcome to begin to move your hands up overhead, spreading your arms wide. Oh, strong tree pose. And with full control, try to connect your hands again, lower them down to your heart, and release your left foot down. Adjust. One more balance. So this is it's called eagle pose. You can look at what I'm doing. Also try to really listen to what I'm saying, and I'll try to say the right things. Alright, bend a bit into your legs. Now move your right leg over the left. So if balance was a bit tricky today, your right tippy toes can come into the ground. Otherwise, the little toe side of the foot can squeeze into your standing leg. If your hips and knees are happy with it, you can also begin to wrap your feet around. So your feet will have this idea, and you might feel, am I looking a bit like a pasta screw? You potentially are, and that's kind of okay. Take it to the extent that your body is comfortable with. From here, move your hands out in front of you, arms out in front of you, and move your right hand arm under the left. Okay, now if shoulders are tight, you can hold on here to the opposite shoulder with your hand. Otherwise, see if your palms can connect in front of your face, lifting your palms up and out, but moving your shoulders down and away from your ears. Maybe sitting a bit lower here, hugging everything in towards the middle. Eagle pose. Try to hold it here for 5 rounds of breath. And make your way out, moving your arms up and back towards the middle before moving the pose opposite. So bend into your legs, placing your left foot over the right. Again, big toe and tippy toes. Okay to come into the ground, little to the side of the standing leg. Maybe beginning to wrap the foot around, all depending on where your body is at. Don't push it somewhere where it's in pain. Listen to your body. And also just be mindful that you might have different opening on your left and right side. So don't just try to think, I could do this on one side, I should be able to do it on the other. Listen to your body. If your arms out in front of you, moving your left hand underneath the right, either going for that option of holding on to the shoulders, or try to bring your fingers together or your palms together. And you have it here. Lift your arms, hands up and away from you, shoulders down and away from your ears. Sit into your thighs for eagle pose. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze everything towards the middle. And could you still breathe? Could you maybe even relax your face in this quite intense, slightly awkward pose? Final inhale here. And as you exhale, unravel yourself. Arms come up and down to your heart center. Thank yourself for having practiced today. Welcome to repeat it if you thought it was good fun. Otherwise, thank you for joining. Namaste.